around the point. Marissa Morgan on the outside of the front row as they get ready to roll off of turn number 4. Steve Bowden waves the green flags. We're underway, and as they head down into turn number 1, it's a dead heat at the top of the field. Marissa Morgan gets the edge down the backstretch by a half a truck length.
Down the backstretch, Marissa Morgan in that black number 57 silver lettered truck.
Trouble deep in the field. One truck around. I believe that is Buckley in the number 24 that has gone around, and that's going to draw a yellow before we can even complete the first lap.
As some extracurricular activity over in turn 2 there after the caution came out. A couple cars spin around. Lenny Guy, one of them, as another truck was involved as well, got it going. But
one lap up on the board, 34 laps remain here in this one. Amy Arsenault, Ethan Heilborn, row number 2, looking for the green, up on the throttle. Here they come, nice even start. We're underway, and down into turn 1 they go. And Morgan gets the jump on Cavallaro. Here comes Amy Arsenault trying to make it 3 wide, settles it behind, and while she does that, Bolger sneaks a peek underneath.
Here comes Bolger in the 4th position as that started out a little bit more intense than we expected. Amy Arsenault up to the 3rd position there now. Up front, it's going to be a battle for the lead. Give the lead to Cavallaro. They can look to go 3 wide into 3.
Amy Arsenault gets underneath. Marissa Morgan puts her into the 2nd groove, and Bolger fills the hole down to the inside. Behind Bolger is Martin as they hit turn 1. Caution flag is out. Darrell Church comes to a stop up in turn number 2, and we are slowed up for the 2nd time.
As Darrell Church coming off his first win of the season last week. Cavallaro and Arsenault, they will lead the charge to green here. Off of 4, green flag back in the air. Mike Cavallaro down into 1 and 2 as your leader in that number 80 truck. Here comes Amy Arsenault on the outside. She is going to tuck into position number 2.
Arsenault trying to hold on. She's able to shut the door on Marissa Morgan as they come off of turn number 4. Jake Vanada trying to take a look down to the inside. Settles it in. Bolger working the outside of Morgan off of turn number 2 as they race side by side for 3rd.
3rd position, Marissa Morgan, Tim Bolger. That is the battle. Jake Vanada runs battling with the 14 of Rick Martin for that 5th position right now. Down into turn 2, your leader is Cavallaro off 2.
Vanada looks to make it 3 wide down the backstretch, edges out, throws it in hard and deep down to the inside. Morgan gets a little crossed up. Martin had to back off the throttle. That allows Duarte to squeeze on by.
And some contact there between Vanada and Morgan that last time around. Right now, Jake Vanada up to the 4th position and looking for more.
Down off of turn number 2, and Vanada down to the inside, sneaks a peek, settles it back in as they hit turn number 1. Look at the 1 of Bolger, wound up that outside lane, evens up with dad-in-law as they hit turn number 3. Battle for the lead. Cavallaro down low. Up top is Bolger, and Bolger has it at lap number 8.
Bolger running the high line there. He takes the lead down the backstretch. Give him the nose advantage over Cavallaro into 3 and 4.
Off the corner they come. Cavallaro battling back down to the inside as they hit turn 3 and 4 down across the stripe. Bolger edges out. Arsenault still sits in 3rd. Vanada 4th. Martin working that outside lane, trying to get back up into the top 5.
The problems continue for Darrell Church. He heads pit side as your leaders put him a lap down. Tim Bolger leads down into turn 1 and 2, followed by Cavallaro down the backstretch.
Arsenault continues to hound Cavallaro. She tries to get by. Vanada knocking on the back door there as they come off of turn number 4 down to the stripe. Arsenault a little bit loose, but able to hang on. Vanada nowhere to go, settles it in back behind.
The battle is now for 5th position between Mike Duarte and the radical one, Rick Martin. They battle door to door down into 3 and 4. Looking for the advantage, give it to Duarte across the stripe there.
Vanada squeezes it down to the inside up on the berm, and all of a sudden Martin gets a good run through turns 1 and 2. Evens up with the 29, trying to get a run to the outside as they come off at turn number 4. Vanada working that bottom lane, trying to hold off Martin, squeezes him up the racetrack.
Vanada has his hands full with Rick Martin, and don't look too fast, but Mike Duarte there as well. This battle's going to continue to pick up as Vanada tries to hold on to the 4th position.
Vanada trying to play both lanes and keep Martin behind him. Duarte down on the inside, trying to get back up into the top 5 as Martin works up there. Tim Bolger looking for win number 2 on the season. Sets sail down at the top of the field. Mike Cavallaro has his hands full as Amy Arsenault knocks on the back door. Here comes Vanada looking to the outside.
Vanada looking to get that outside line. 15 laps in, 20 laps to go here in our Everett's Auto Parts Triple Crown. Jake Vanada looking to go 3 wide, battling for that second position down into 2 and down the backstretch.
Trouble down at turns 1 and 2. One truck around. That's going to bring out the yellow flag at lap number 16. And I believe that may be the 78 of DJ Thibeault, bringing out the caution there as Dane Saratelli heads pit side.
Bristol Toyota Pace Truck will make its way into the infield, and we will be back green flag racing.
Tim Bolger will bring the field down. Mike Cavallaro on the outside. Amy Arsenault third on the grid as we get ready to roll off of turn number 4. Back up on the throttle. Green flag is out. We're back underway. And Bolger trying to hold on at the top of the field as Cavallaro works up top. Arsenault sits third. Martin and Vanada round out the top 5.
As they go 2 by 2 off of 4, they will start to spread out. Contact between Rick Martin and Jake Vanada down the front stretch there. And we've got a spinner, caution, and trouble over in turn 2.
2 trucks together, and we are slowed up. The 12 of Rio and the 77 of Lenny Guy, it looks like. And at lap 17, we're back under yellow. And we will get ready to go back to green in just a moment. Tim Bolger once again with the jump and setting the pace at the top of the field.
Bristol Toyota Pace Truck makes its way back into the infield, down into 3 and 4. Bolger, your leader, off of 4. Green flag back in the air.
Off of 4, here they come. Bolger looking for the run on the outside. Cavallaro trying to hang tight down low as they come down the back straightaway into 3 and 4, and Bolger set sail at the top of the field. Cross flags out. Cavallaro slides up the racetrack. Arsenault down to the inside, looking for the number 2 spot with Martin in tow.
Here comes Arsenault in that number 9. She's going to take the second position over from Mike Cavallaro, but here comes Rick Martin looking for third.
Martin down to the inside of Cavallaro with Duarte behind him. Vanada up on the outside trying to get around both of them as they come off at turn number 2. It's Bolger, Arsenault, Martin up to third. Here comes Duarte looking for fourth.
20 laps complete at the stripe. 15 laps to go. Will it be win number 2 of the season for Tim Bolger? Does Amy Arsenault have something to say? Or will it be the 3rd win of the season for Rick Martin? All these storylines about ready to play out in the final 15 laps.
Mike Duarte up to 4th now. Vanada up inside the top 5. Cavallaro back to 6th. Morgan sits 2nd, 7th. Scully, Thibeault, and Heilborn are your top 10 as we come off at turn number 4. 13 laps remaining in this one.
Single file across the stripe. Bolger, Arsenault, Rick Martin, Duarte, and Vanada, all 1 through 5. Single file down the backstretch.
Off the corner they come, chasing that number 1, the Elmwood Collision Center machine. As we get ready to go for the final 10 laps. Next time, not this time, but the next time by.
24 laps now in the books. 11 to go. Bolger, your leader, looking for win number 2 on the season. Amy Arsenault runs 2nd as she tries to hold off the charge from Radical Rick Martin.
Deep in the field, you got a battle for the 10th spot between Ethan Heilborn and Lenny Guy. They are swapping that position back and forth. Guy holding on that time at the stripe with 25 laps up on the board.
It'll be 9 more circuits around here for Tim Bolger as he crosses the stripe. 26 laps complete, 9 to go. Single file continues up front.
Off the corner they come, and Bolger in control at the top of the leaderboard. Arsenault with a great run, holding on for 2nd. Martin, 3rd, but a lot of pressure from behind him from Duarte, with Vanada rounding out the top 5. They come off of turn number 2 as the laps are winding down.
A little wiggle that last time around from Tim Bolger as the 12 truck pulls right into the middle of the infield. Bolger had a little wiggle off 4 there, but he continues. It'll be 7 laps to go. Bolger, your leader, over Arsenault, Rick Martin in third.
Off of turn number 4 to complete lap number 29, Bolger. A 4-car length advantage over Arsenault. Arsenault with a truck length and a half over Martin. Martin's got a half a truck length on Duarte. Now Rick closes in on the 9, takes a look to the outside, settles it back in with 5 laps to go.
5 laps to go here for Tim Bolger, looking to punch his ticket here in the Everett's Auto Parts Triple Crown. Race number 2 of the sport trucks. He goes down the backstretch. 4 laps to go at the stripe.
Take a look at Amy Arsenault's truck, and she is starting to get a little bit loose off the corners, and that's allowed Martin to close right back on the tail end as they hit turn number 1. Amy doing a great job hanging on down the back straightaway. Martin takes a look to the outside, rolling down into 3, settles it, looks for the crossover, but Arsenault holds that bottom groove.
Arsenault holding that second position. 3 more circuits around for Tim Bolger. Arsenault trying to hang on for second. Here comes Rick Martin to the back bumper down the backstretch.
Rick trying to play offense and defense with 2 laps to go as Amy is in full defensive mode. Down into 1 and 2. Duarte takes a look to the inside of Martin. Martin shuts the door there. Down the backstretch they go with Tim Bolger. Coming off of turn number 4. The white flag in the air. Bolger's got 1 more lap to go.
1 more circuit around for Tim Bolger as he goes down the backstretch for the final time. Amy Arsenault holds on to second as Radical Rick Martin closes in.
Checkered flag is in the air and 2 on the season for Tim Bolger. Second going Amy Arsenault. Rick Martin just holding off Mike Duarte for third. Mike will finish 4th, and the 29 of Vanada will round out the top 5.
As Kevin will make his way down, we'll take you through the rest of the lineup. Mike Cavallaro comes home 6th. Marissa Morgan 7th. DJ Thibeault in 8th. Tom Scully the 3rd and 9th. Lenny Guy in 10th. Ethan Heilborn comes home 11th. Stephen Buckley 12th. Doug Rio 13th. Dane Saratelli 14th. And Darrell Church rounding out the field in 15th.
Tim, congratulations. You know, you and I talked already once down here. 2nd win of the season. I know you picked up a new truck, a good truck in the offseason, but did you think you'd have this much improvement this year?
Definitely not, Kevin. There's a lot of veterans in the division, and really just 'cause I owe it to Jimmy Kuhn and my dad. They really have this thing hooked, especially on the top there on the restarts, just able to roll the top, keep the momentum up. And thanks to everyone for running us clean. That was a pretty clean race for the most part from what I saw. But
it was tough to see it from your mirror. If you shouldn't have been looking there.
yeah, I was looking ahead at some of the field, but yeah, really owe it to Elmwood Collision Center, Kuhn Race Cars and Parts, my mom, dad, my girlfriend Christine, and just everyone who helps us with this thing.
How much fun did you have on those restarts, looking next to you and seeing your father-in-law or future father-in-law?
Yeah, he's been having some rough luck with the truck, and it was nice to see him up there, and wish I could race with him a little more. But yeah, had a blast out there.
How does it feel to get 2 on the season?
Feels great, especially with the Triple Crown, and looking for some more.
Congratulations. Welcome back to Victory Lane. Tim, that was not easy for you at all. Congratulations.
Yeah, it was hard. Tim was real fast today, so I didn't really think I had anything for him, but I figured I could hold everybody else off, and I was glad I did.
Over those last 15 laps, Rick was looking high, looking low. He was playing offense and defense. How much defense were you playing?
Not any until about 5 to go. I was way too loose, and I figured there's only 5 left. I don't think he's going to push it either, and maybe he'll just ride behind me, and I could tell he was fighting somebody off behind him, and that worked out too.
It's been a rough season early on. Things are starting to turn around for you. A second-place finish has got to feel real good. I know you got some people you want to thank.
I have a lot of people I want to thank. So this year we're playing a fun game where all my friends and family sponsor a week. I didn't get to list them the last time I finished on the podium, so here we go. Rich, Ryan, Richie, Liquid Lou, Nanny's Lounge, help me out, Hannah, Sparky Sniper School, Brittany, Cam, Nana, Auntie Robin, and Uncle Johnny. And then all our real sponsors that also come back and help us out a lot. Chaz's Auto Body, Helger South Coast Power Equipment, Donate Life, Richie Helger Racing, Bush Light, and Women in Motorsports. They are just great to our confidence with the meetings they do and all the things they can help us out with. And last but not least, to get back to Donate Life, my friend Kate is looking for a kidney, and I can no longer help her because I already donated mine. So if there is anybody out there that is interested in kidney donation or has any questions, please reach out to me. She's a young single mom of a little girl of 8 years old and a school teacher, and she really needs some help. Thank you.
What a great statement right there. How about a round of applause? And our third place finisher, Rick, he's relaxing after a hard fought 2 races in a row. So how about a round of applause for our podium, ladies and gentlemen? Third place to